So today in the church we begin Ash Wednesday, which is marked throughout the churches, not only in the Catholic Church, but we mark the Lenten period, the beginning of the time of Lent. This is a time of self-examination, a time of reflecting our waywardness, what we have done wrong, coming back to the Lord to ask for mercy and pardon. It's a time of conversion. Therefore today, in the celebration where we receive ashes, tunawekwa majivu kwa vichwa vyetu, ni kukumbushwa, we are reminded first and foremost that we need to remember that we are dirty, we are sinful, all of us, from the biggest to the smallest, from the highest in the church to the lowest. Every one of us is a sinner. And the second, we are reminded, remember man, you are dust, and to dust you shall return. That all of us will die, so that we should not live like we are eternal. There are people who seem to live believing they can't die. We are reminded, all men die, and therefore you appear before God. What will you take there? And in so doing also been applied these ashes. We are told the ashes are made from the palms of Sunday, the ones which praise and show glory, have been burnt and made these ashes. Again, we have been told to burn our pride, to come down from our pride, to overcome our pride, to overcome our lust, to overcome our envy, to overcome our jealousness and gluttony, and above all in our country, to conquer greed. Greed is what has held us all prisoners, captives, slaves, and in sin totally captured. That's why corruption never dies in our country, because all of us have decided to let the virus of greed, the sin which captures heart, mind, and the entire person, to do only things for their own good, for their stomach, and for their money, welfare, and desire of being great. So what is the message there for this time of Lent? That all of us must change our ways, that all of us must look at what God is asking. What is God asking of Kenyans? What is God asking of me? What is God asking of you? He's asking us for many things, but allow me to underline two. One, he's asking us to be truly honest again. Kenyans need to be honest with what they do and what they're involved in. Honest means integrity. We need to recover the integrity. When I do things without lying, without deceiving, without trying to take advantage of others, just be honest with your husband, with your wife, with your children, our children, with their parents. But above all, our leadership, that they must learn again to be honest. And it's called honesty, which goes together with truthfulness. We are all now engaged in a competition of lies. We seem to be competing to tell the best lies and the biggest lies. We seem to weave our nation on the thread of lies and untruths. We seem to cheer dishonesty, and people who are clearly dishonest, we seem to acclaim them. This is what has captured our Christianity. We claim to be God-fearing. We claim to be Christians, but behind everyone's back, and even in front of everyone's back, we take advantage to lie openly, to cheat, to tell untruths, to promise promises that we'll never fulfill, to tell people we'll do and we never do, to tell our husbands, our wives that we are somewhere and we are not there, to tell our children that we care but we don't care. Honesty must be something we recover in the fiber of our nation, the fiber of our Christianity, and the fiber of our own human personal character. We must be truthful and honest. God asks us, Christ says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. If we want to say we are Christians, we must first and foremost be truthful. The second one, which we also are invited in this time of Lent, is to be persons who care. We must go out to reach for the poor. We must listen to the cry of the poor. And in this doing, we will serve them. We are told to acts of mercy and acts of